I didn't get the call there. 06 standing by.
Hey, 0614 right here in Detroit, Michigan. Real quick, I just want to kind of glimpse you on.
Yeah, let's go to 515. A little bit of noise in there. Might be a little bit better. I think there's some noise here too. I'm starting to hear a little bit of South America in there. Yeah, let me see if I can get it this time. I'm kind of pointed up there towards. That's about 30, 35 degrees or so for my antenna. So kind of beaming into Europe, but I'm also cutting across the Great Lake area of the U.S. QSL. Okay, yeah, well, appreciate it. Yeah, I'm running it's a FT 2000 Yaesu, and I'm using, we got quite a few pieces of rack audio line, but pretty much starting off with the Heil PR40 and going through, let's see, I'm going through a preamp, I'm going to a mic preamp, and then a compressor, then I'm going to a sonic maximizer, then an effects processor, then an EQ, then a compressor limiter back into the radio. So that's quite a few pieces in line, but yeah, I'm sort of looking at. I'm probably actually going a little bit over your head, a little bit north of you in Detroit, but I could probably swing it down your way. Let's see, that's probably a little bit better for you right there, but yeah, it's pretty noisy. I think the band's finally starting to change, so I might be turning this thing a little bit farther to the south, QSL.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Several pieces of equipment there, doing a great job. Sounded real good, real good. And of course, you already know that, but I just wanted to compliment on your station there. Yeah, we're running the 850 here, but only running 25 watts here. We got a stereo across the street. We're wiping out there, so we've been QRP in here for the last 3 days, 25 watts talking all over the world. So I guess we didn't need the 100 there, but we got one piece of equipment here, a W2HY equalizer with MC60 microphone, and just a ground plane. So you probably have a tough time hearing me there, but. At any rate, Operator Roy here in Detroit, just wanted to say you sounded great and good DXing, and you'll probably be able to talk all around the world, you know that. All right, now get out of the way. Didn't mean to interrupt your big long queue, so get interrupted there from making some good contacts instead of the just little old Detroit here. So, okay, appreciate you letting me get in there and say hello to you, sir. Good morning to you out there in California, I believe it is, where you're at. Roy here, 140 Detroit. Have a good day.
Yeah, no problem. Well, you know how it is. It's more the quality of the contact. There's some. I mean, I've seen. Like today, there was a station in. I had the south of France in my radio, pretty heavy over here, and guy made a few calls and was calling. Wanting. He was getting a lot of East Coast in there. East Coast U.S. was coming in his radio, but he kept calling for the West Coast because we don't hear those guys that often. But then right in the middle of that, he went to local talking. So it was kind of, I kind of waited on him for a minute, and then I ended up leaving. But it's not just the distance thing; it's it's the quality of it too. But yeah, well, it sounded good. And I do have a W2IHY. Actually, I have two of them over here. I don't have them on this radio here, but I had one on the old AM transmitter of mine. And once I got that, it was, I had that thing on, and then I wanted a little bit more, so then, of course, I got all the rest of this garbage here. But the one thing I do like about the W2IHY is it's easy to use. That's one thing about this, you got to kind of make adapters, and which isn't that big of a deal, but there's although you do have a lot more tuning with this stuff here, but the W2IHY is very easy and simple to use. So it was, I had a lot of fun with that thing, and I kept one because what my plans were going to be was to set it up in the Mobile, but I never did stick it in the truck, and then I ended up down the road. I picked up another one, so I got a backup over here too. So pretty good little pieces. I do like them, and they're a lot of fun. But and I even used to use one just as the interface from this stuff. I finally ended up bypassing it, but pretty good.